Welcome to Do the Talk podcast. This is a real estate podcast that teaches regular people how to invest in real estate. I am your host, Ibrahim Ojerinde, and my co host is Ahmed Lawal. We are committed to making investing in real estate seamless as much as possible. So, if you are looking to learn how to invest in real estate, you have come to the right place. Keep in mind, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You will have to put in the work, just like everyone else. But believe me, if you put in the work, things will fall in place. Ahmed, how are you doing today?
Ibrahim, honestly, this is a very exciting moment in my life. I am
Awesome.
very, very excited.
Awesome.
Why is because this we have been planning this for a couple of weeks now, and
Awesome.
it finally happened. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people plan to do things, but it never ever happened.
Yeah.
So, guys, you are at the right place. This is Do the Talk podcast, a real estate podcast that we teaches any regular person to become a real estate investor. And we want this to be an interactive session. We will appreciate if you could drop your question, comment in the chat, and we will treat them as we go in the show. So Ibrahim, I know you've done a lot of things before you come into real estate
Yes.
space,
Yes.
becoming an agent and investing in real estate. Actually, I would like to ask, w- how do you decide to come to real estate? Tell us a little bit about what you've done before now, and how the real estate investing journey is going so far.
Yes. Thank you for asking. I'm very excited to share that with everyone. And welcome, guys. So, I am a registered nurse. So, in 2013, I signed up for a nursing school, and I graduated 2015. I took my exam, passed, and I became a registered nurse. And I've been working as a registered nurse since then, since January 2016. So I started doing that, and I was enjoying it because I love to provide service to people, and it was an honor for me to take care of patients and get to connect with people and other healthcare professionals. But what I realized is that um, I am not getting totally fulfilled, because I like some kind of freedom where I can kind of make my schedule and kind of organize the way I want to run the day. So the aspect of me taking care of people, like providing service to people, it's there, it's very fulfilling. However, the other side of me, which is because we only have 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
so the other side of me, arranging my day, it's hard for me to fulfill that. So I was thinking, what else can I do where I can be able to provide the same service, or not the same, but it's service, but not in the same line. You know what I mean? So I thought about what else can I do. I was thinking, then one day, I in 2020, um I should go back. In 2016, I bought my first home. So when I bought my first home, it was just a ranch. In 2020, I sold the home. I sold it and I made $89,000, guys. I did not do anything special. I bought a home, lived there for 4 years, and I made $89,000. It was, it's a huge money when they gave you $89,000 cash, like in the check. You know what I mean? So when I saw that money, I was like, hold on. I did not do anything special. I bought a home and I lived there and I got this kind of money. Okay, what can I do? So then I was like, okay, what I need to do is to use the money to invest more in real estate. Since it came from real estate, it can as well go back to real estate. So I bought another home. And when I bought that home, I remodeled the home, rent it out, refinance the home. And when I refinanced the home, I cashed out more than, like, almost the amount that I spent to renovate and to bought the house, to purchase the house. So I think I only have like 8,000 into the deal. So technically that is called bar. But then I was not even aware of that acronym. I
Yeah.
just did it.
You just did it. You don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I just did it, and it worked for me. So I cash out the money. I said, hold on, I got a home and I have this money, and this is for me. And I was like, okay, so what else can I do to really show people that this is out there? Then I joined the Bigger Pocket podcast, learning from the experts. Then it was still try and error then, but it worked for me. So I started learning from the experts, Bigger Pocket. Then I decided, okay, what can I do to give me an edge in this? Because obviously I want to provide service to people. I've tried one strategy, real estate strategy, which is bar. Okay, how can I get an edge? How can I provide more service to people? I was like, okay, maybe the best thing to do is to get into real estate, like full time. So I decided to go to real estate class. I did the exam, passed it, and I become a realtor. Okay. So when I became a realtor, I was doing the two together, nursing realtor, So I had to cut some hours from my nursing job because in the realty world, people also need emotional and physical and compassion service, like compassionate service. Like you have to provide a genuine services to your client because it's one of the, in fact, some people say it's the greatest investment people will do in their life. Because imagine somebody buying a house of 300,000 and they are going to live in this house. In most cases, that person may not do any kind of transaction that will come to that, even come close to that amount. So because of that, I was so pumped, and I started doing real estate more, learning from the expert, and started trying different real estate strategies. And here I am. I'm a full-time investor. I'm a full-time real estate agent, and also a active registered nurse. So the main reason I'm here is because I love providing service to people. So I'm here to share my knowledge, and I'm glad I'm here with a knowledgeable friend here, Ahmed. So we're gonna bundle everything together. And you guys, you are lucky. You are lucky because we are ready to share our knowledge, and we are excited to do that. Ahmed, what do you on your side? What can you tell us? Because I know you are sitting there with a bunch of knowledge. People are eager to learn from you. So get it going, brother. Get it going.
So basically for me, real estate investing doesn't start for me until 2021. Before that, I am an army veteran.
Oh,
I served
awesome.
8 years in the Indian Army National Guard. I actually achieved this the rank of a staff sergeant for that short period of time. It's an
Wow.
amazing rank to get to.
Wow. Wow.
Currently, I work as a telecommunication engineer with uh, Genesis Cloud.
Oh,
That's my 9 to 5.
very
But
good.
on the side, I've always want to go into business. So I've always want to go into business. And in 2021, I don't really know what I want to do. I just open a business. Imagine someone that I just want to take action, but I
Yeah.
don't know what to do. I just open up a business, name it whatever, something that comes to my mind at a particular time. And after which, real estate, I started watching YouTube and stuff like that, and I learned about short time renting. Like you can actually arbitrage someone else's unit and put it on Airbnb and make money of that. I'm like, this is really, really cool and smart.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this. So I started approaching people, get 6 units under my belt. Then I realized that, you know what, maybe I should be buying it. I'm paying these people. I'm making my money though. I don't get me wrong. It's a very cool strategy. If you don't have any money, that is how I
Yeah.
started. So that's
Yeah.
why I said money is not a limitation for you.
Definitely.
So that's how I started. But looking at depreciation, tax benefits, appreciation of property, all these other benefits that I'm missing out from. So I'm like, no, no. So I cut down from 6 units. I was actually aiming for 10 by the end of the year. You know what? By April of 2021, I already have 6. So
Wow.
if
That's
I
great.
continue with that momentum, by the end of 2021, I would have ended with 20 or more units. But
Yeah.
I cut back because I want to now learn how to buy right, and use my own units as a short time or mid time renting.
Yeah.
in midtime renting space. So that is how I get my feet into real estate investing. And after which I joined a community called Sub2.
Sub
Sub
two.
two is a one of the largest community. I will say one of the largest community after Bigger Pockets in real
Bigger pocket.
estate.
Yeah.
Bigger Pockets is definitely, but sub two is a very, we have sub two students everywhere. So our mentor is a great guy, go giver. He always dish out lot of useful information. So I joined sub two, and I'm like, damn, all this information is just, I never knew this is out here. So I kind of from there I started learning how to buy with cash, buy without cash, all sort of creative financing and stuff like that. So, and at a point, I'm like, I have all this information. How can I get it out to people? Then I started making videos on Instagram, posting it. I'm a very shy person. The very first time I jumped in front of the camera, I was like, am I even doing the right thing? Do I even know what I'm saying right now? So it feels very, very weird back then, but right now I think it sounds normal to me,
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm helping a lot of people, and a lot of people are reaching out asking the same question. I feel like if I can do video about it, then
Yeah.
all of them don't need to ask the same question, because now they have the video from me. They can always watch and rewatch and learn and stuff like that. So that's how my real estate journey started. However, I want to bring up something real quick. I know we connected and we started this podcast. Can you tell me what was the motivation behind the podcast for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. The motivation behind this podcast, it's pretty much to make real estate um a the real estate investment seamless for people, like make people understand that all the things that are setting limits, like that is making them feel like they cannot achieve what they are doing, or all the obstacle they are looking at in front of them and making them thinking that this is not for them. We want to practically show you how you can get through these obstacles, and the real goal here is to see people shining and come giving a testimony that we the do the talk podcast, which is Ibrahim and Ahmed, we are able to make impact, positive impact into people's life. So my goal personally is to be able to pass out messages like information on how to get things going and be a pro in real estate investment. Like we've mentioned, we are not perfect, but we also we are open to getting advice, knowledge, or opinion from other people. We are open to that. However, what we know, what we have tried practically, and we have seen the results, we are ready to share so that everyone can benefit from that wealth of knowledge. We are here to show you guys how to get it going, and my goal is to see people shining and becoming financially free in few years to come.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. So for me, naturally I'm a helper. I like to help people. I derive joy in helping people. Just today I was able to save a guy from going to foreclosure.
Oh, awesome.
Just today, I mean, it just happens that I text him like, "Hey, your house is going to auction," and it's like, "Nope,
Oh,
it's not. I own this house free and clear." And I'm like, "Yes, it is." It happens that a scammer is trying to get his. It's just a funny story. I don't want to go into that. I
yeah,
don't want to get
yeah,
off
you don't have
off
to.
the topic, but I derive joy in helping people when I see when I'm able to help anybody in any situation. It's always make me happy. It's always make me whole. It make me feel like I'm on top of the world. So
That's awesome.
I know this will come with a lot of information that people out there are craving for. They want to know how to do it. You know, myself, I paid thousands of dollars to learn all this.
Oh, really?
The same with you. You study for this.
Yeah.
You pay for certification,
Hmm.
and you've done it. You've made a lot of mistake. I've made a lot of mistake.
Definitely.
Those mistake is
Definitely.
what we are coming here together to prevent other people and making their investment journey seamless. So I'm really pumped. I'm really happy. And yeah, I just want to let everybody know. Thank you guys for joining. The guys that are just joining us, thank you.
Thank you.
I want
Thank
everybody here to know that this is not a get rich quick scheme.
you. Yeah.
You have to put in the work.
Yeah.
Ibrahim mentioned earlier that you should trust us and you're going to see the result. So if you trust us and you put in the work, definitely you're going to get big results. So
Yeah.
you mentioned you sold your house and you get 89,000 check.
Yeah.
You are even living in the house. That is the power of real estate.
Yeah. Power of
That's,
equity.
that is the power of appreciation.
Yeah. And equity.
We have depreciation, we have tax benefits, we have bunch of benefits that comes with real estate, and it does not come with any other investment
Yeah.
out there. this
Wanna
this
say hello,
this
people?
all these benefits
Say hello.
are only. Hey Abida, how are you?
Yeah. Well, everyone.
So all these benefits are only for real estate. That's one. The other thing is
Yeah.
with real estate, you can control all your money. You know where your money is and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
without further ado, Ibrahim, let's dive into the topic of today.
Yeah.
A lot of people underestimate what mindset can do to them, what how much their mind can destroy them, and how much their mind can make them billionaires, trillionaires,
Yeah.
actually. So, what are the major mindsets that you think people are facing today, and if only they can grow over it, because that is why we are here. We want to provide those
Yes.
problem and provide a solution at the same time, show them
Yeah.
this is a problem and here is how you can conquer it, because we have gone through it, we have bypassed those things, we don't want them to be a victim anymore.
Yes.
So what are the things that you think it's a big, you just mention few that mindset, we're going to be touching on it every week here, but
Mhm.
for now let's just mention few that you think it's a big mindset issue that people are they have to grow over
Yeah.
to be a successful real estate investor.
Yeah. So there are a lot of when you look at mindset, it's a very big topic, that we're still gonna dive into. But today I just narrow it down to four aspects of it, or four, sub, maybe I should say sub factor that people need to look at and see how they can pass through this so they can be financially free. Um, I'm just gonna mention four. The first one is the fear of unknown. A lot of people are out there. I also call it analysis paralysis. A lot of people are out there. They want to get started. They want to be financially free. They have looked at different, via maybe stock market, real estate, e-commerce, a lot of different, real estate, different kind of business that they've looked into, and they are trying to see how they can get through this and become successful, be financially free, help their family, be independent in the society and everything. However, the fear of, like, okay, what will happen if this happen? How can I do if this happen?
If this go
That
wrong.
that big if is the big problem that people are trying to they are staying back and trying to wait to see if they can get an answer to, which is, you and I know that you cannot get answer to that if until when you get started. You have to
Yeah,
get started to see, because experience is the best teacher. You doing it, you will see that if will come, and trust me, that if sometimes it comes with answer. The if comes and it comes with answer, but you cannot
yep,
know until you get it going.
yeah,
So people need to take away the fear and get started. If that happens, it's like someone tell you, when you get to the bridge, you cross the bridge. That
yep,
is real. When you get to the bridge, when the pressure is on you, you'll figure out that you yourself, you then you will know the answer. But right
You
now, you
have
won't
you
be
have
able to.
the answer right in front
Yes,
of you.
but you cannot think of it right now because you haven't even get started. You don't even know where it's coming from. So if you are thinking about in your brain, it is something you probably will be able to fix yourself. Now, the second one I want to talk about is self-imposed limitation. Now, this, if you look at this, it's very, very large. I can point out age, gender, culture, religious belief, personal sentiment, the kind of belief that you cannot really justify. People will tell you, oh, if I have one house, I'm okay, I'm fine, I just want to live simple life. Trust me, when you are an investor or when you are financially free, maybe because you are real estate investor, because here we are talking about real estate, so I'm going to be mentioning more of real estate. So because you are a real estate investor and you are financially free, that would not impact your life negatively. It actually gives you that edge of that simple, easy, and good life that you're trying to live. You will realize you'll be able to live it and be a resourceful person in the society compared to you just staying in your little comfort zone and saying you just want one house and you are fine. Trust me, if you open up your mind, be willing to learn from other people and ready to take action, you will feel even better. Like you will thank us later. The next one I want to talk about is people not willing to explore out of their comfort zone. That is real. It's a big problem because we all go 9 to 5. The check is guaranteed. Clock in, clock out. You are good to go. All that stuff. It's a good thing because it keeps us going. However, it's kind of limiting your people's ability to think beyond that, because when you clock in, clock out, when you get back, it's almost time for Netflix and stuff, watch movie, take
Yep.
care of kids.
Yep.
Before you know it, time is over. There's nothing else to do. You don't have time to think out of that box. Now, instead of you just instead of you just keep living that life, we want to encourage you guys to kind of like take a step further and seek more knowledge and try to explore, like put in action what you have learned, instead of just my daughter is so excited, she's trying to get into the podcast.
Everybody
Yeah,
is pumped. Like we are we are happy to start. Happy that I see you. I'm
yeah, she's
happy
trying
to.
to jump into the podcast. Okay, so just ready to, you just have to take action, get the knowledge you have gathered, put into practice. The last one I want to talk about is creating excuses, like unjustified excuses. you know People creating excuses because they feel like they cannot achieve that goal, the aim, because they are seeing various obstacles in front of them. These things in real life, investors don't actually call it obstacle, they call it challenges that they can, because challenges, it's real, there'll be challenges, and those challenges is a blessing. You just have to, you see it as challenges, and also you see it as a way to boost your knowledge and become a super, like a better investor. You don't look at it as a big problem. What can I do, and how to get, how do I solve this problem? So if people can see problem as a way to learn more, like seek knowledge, ask question about this. Hey guys, I have this difficulty, I want to do this is that. What have you experienced this before? How can I get going on this? If that person tells you no, it's okay. All you have to do is ask that person one more question. Do you know someone that can help me with this? Have you encountered someone that has more knowledge, or has a kind of relationship or an extra edge in this kind of issue, so I can, you'll be surprised that person will know someone, or he knows someone who knows someone, because real estate is a large community. You know what I mean? Like, it's very large. We have to be prepared to explore and gather knowledge from people that know how to do it. At the end of the day, nobody cares of, you don't care about how people feel, how people, if people criticize you, it's okay. And don't be shy. Just get out there, strive, and get in this knowledge. When you get all this knowledge, put it into practice. That's why we created this podcast. We are here to help you. Give us a call. Ahmed phone number, my phone number. Everything will be on this podcast. We are ready to help. So all these four mindset that are listed, I'm sure this is not all the mindset is so large. We have mentioned from the beginning. I'm sure Ahmed has great ones he has to share with us right now. Ahmed, can you get started and tell us what are the major problem, that it is within the mindset issue? Like, what can you tell us about mindset?
So for me, just like you said, it's going to be a topic that we will be treating every day, because we will be running into issue that we need to let people know that this is not a limitation for you. You are just creating this idea in your head that it is a limitation. It is not. So for me, I'm going to be starting from where you left off, which is you need to grow over no. You need to grow over no. People are going to tell you no 100 times before you can get a yes. Maybe because my background, I'm used to hearing no, but everybody needs to grow over no. That no is just another no before you get a yes.
Yeah.
But if you quit, you never know. Maybe the next call is going to be the yes that you have been waiting for all this while. So we all need to grow over no. In real estate, there will be a lot of lender that will tell you they can't lend to you because your credit is bad. There will be a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I need 10,000. You can only afford 5,000 right now." That is what they will set their limitation on you on. That you don't have enough money, so we can't do deals with you. There will be people that will be like, you don't have enough credibility because you've not done any deal before, or the deals that you've done, we don't even know about it. So a lot of people will set their boundaries for you, and that is okay. They are protecting themselves, because we all know how the world is right now. But
Yes.
you need to be able to grow over it to actually achieve what you are meant to be. It depends on your hunger, because I am very hungry. If you tell me no, I'm just going to say thank you for your time. You know what? Just like you, do you know anybody? Power of refining. Do you know any? It's all these things. Just marketing. It's just strategies in sales. Do you know anyone that is willing to sell their house, and you can even get a referral fee, and that will turn some cell in their brain on that, oh, I can get a referral fee. Yes, if you can refer someone to us, we give out so amount. So that is what we need to do. You need to know how to pivot that no and create more conversation. Create more conversation. They can even be like, you know what, there is a vacant house down the street. I can give you the address. And you're going to be like, oh, that's awesome. If I get a contract from that the owner of the house, I'll give you so amount. So that is how real estate work. You cannot be like, hey, because someone said no to me, I'm going to quit. Literally, you're going to quit everything in life, because a lot of people are going to set their limitation, their boundary on you. So for me, the second one is, a lot of people think being an introvert is a limitation in real estate investing. It is not, honestly, because when I am an introvert myself. I was talking to you yesterday and I realized you are an introvert yourself. You are doing great.
Definitely.
I am doing awesome on my own. With my capability for now. So what I'm trying to say is, being an introvert is not a limitation. You can go out and meet people, because you need to meet. You can't. There's never any time in real estate I make money and I do it by myself. You're gonna go through title company. You're gonna go through some kind of lending. I just raised private money for the deal I'm working on right now, just a few days ago. So you will need a lot of people. You will need to go out to network with people. However, you don't always have to be in the midst of people. You need to go out to meet them, because they need to be able to build trust in you. Provide value to them. But being an introvert is not a limitation.
Definitely.
So people need to grow over that and be like, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to money. That is what I'm talking to. So I know that the third one for me will be shiny object syndrome. A lot of people don't have their niche. They want to do everything, literally. that comes their way. They want to be an wholesaler. They want to be a buyer. In real estate, you need to be able to define your niche. You need to be focused in one specific area, grow, learn it, then move on to the next. You learn
Definitely.
that, you move on to the next. You every strategy. We are talking like 2 or 3 days ago, and we realized that there are some strategies that we have not even touched in real estate. A lot of them actually. So that is how much strategy exists in real estate.
Yeah.
So if you have shining object syndromes, I will say the first thing you need to learn is your avatar. What I mean by your avatar is who you are, your personality. I like providing service. I like helping people. I like seeing people smile. So I go into midtime renting. I was able to provide service to all these medical practitioners that are travel nurses, travel ICU nurses, all these medical staff. So that is service on its own, and helping people is what we are doing right now.
Definitely.
Dishing out information that I pay thousands of money to gain free to people. So
Yeah.
on this note, I'm going to tell you guys out there, please like, subscribe, because next week is gonna be diving into real estate investing next week. So today
Yes.
we
Yes.
we just need to start on the soft part, which is mindset. A lot of
Yes.
people are holding back for something that they just create in their head. They don't even have to hold back because of those things.
Definitely.
So you don't need to hold back for anything. The last one is money.
Oh,
Money is
that's a big one
always,
for some people.
people always talk about, oh, I don't have money. They always think they need 100,000 to invest in real estate. I started with no money.
Awesome.
So if you're looking for someone that to resonate with on that end, I am one of them. I started with no money.
Great.
I just saw an idea that makes sense to me, and I use it. I just go out there, and guess what? It took me 3 months to get my first unit.
Yeah.
3 months of no, Ibrahim. I could have just said, fuck it. Sorry to say that. I could have just said, you know what?
You are
I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, but 3 months of people saying no, consistent no, and I keep going. Like, that is another no. That is another no. I met this guy. His name is Brad. He's the very first person that gave me a chance in real estate. This guy didn't know me. It's just like, okay, I'm a landlord. I own this house. If you want to do this, I think it's a cool idea, but we need to see. And I dress up. I leave my house, go there, meet him, talk to him. This is who I am. This is my credential. This is that. I've not done so much things, but if you can trust me, I will deliver.
Yeah.
That is how it started. So you will get to a point that someone will actually give you a chance to execute those ideas that you've been nurturing for a while, and you will be able to be successful. One thing I always remind people is real estate is a game of relationship.
Yeah.
If you break one relationship, if you spoil something today, it's get around really quickly. Before you know it, a lot of people in the space already know who you are, and they don't want to deal with you anymore. So
That's
it's
right.
a game of relationship. You need to keep people happy. You need to follow up. If you are lending money from someone, you need to give them their money back, because that is how they lend to you the next time.
That's right.
So money can be huge part of your success. If you have it, it's going to amplify everything. You will be able to do more deals. You will be able. A lot of people will want to meet you because you have the gold in your hand. But it's at the same time, it is not a limitation. You can use money to buy your freedom, but it can also enslave you. It is enslaving you if you think you don't have 10,000, 100,000 to start in real estate. Money is enslaving you that way.
Yeah.
The idea of I don't have enough money, that means money is enslaving you. So not enough money is not an excuse. There's a lot of financing, a lot of you just go out there, source for information. If you are on here right now, you are doing the first thing you need to do, which is look for the right people that can give you the information. You look for people that have gone through the steps that you're about to be taking, and that can help you to avoid the mistakes that we, Ibrahim and I, have made. I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm going to tell you like upfront. I was talking to a friend recently, and I realized that, man, I shouldn't have done it this way. I shouldn't have. And it's like, you know what? You learn that because you've done it. And he referred to himself like, I didn't even have any idea what you're talking
Me
about
too.
because
Me too.
I've not done it. So I'm like, oh wow, that really, that brings some sort of relief to me, and I was able to just be like, well, that's great. Uh, so for me, mindset, we will always come back to it,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it is something that people need to realize that all this voice in your head is just some thoughts that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You need to be able to get them out of your head and seek information. I
Yeah.
always tell people, invest in your education. I'm not telling you to go back to college. That's not what I'm telling you. If you see invest in your education on my post, I mean seek for valuable information, practical information, people that are actually doing what you are aspiring to do.
Yeah.
You know. So, Ibrahim, how is the real estate investing, real estate agent
Yeah.
business going for you right now in your business right now? What value do you think people can bring in, you know, to you right now at this stage?
Thank you for asking. So the first question, how am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I mean, I'm very grateful. I'm
Nice.
an Airbnb host, as you know that.
Yep.
I'm also a landlord, so I have some units for just regular leasing, and I do have Airbnbs. Just acquired one about it's less than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a few
About
days ago.
yeah, less than 2 weeks. So I'm furnishing that right now. It's taking a lot from me.
I know. I know.
Time wise. And so and I'm trying to make it more pretty, more. I'm trying to furnish it with a lot of amenities, because you and I know that we
The
have to
space
keep
is
up.
very competitive right now.
Yes, we have to keep up with the market, and whatever is going in your investment realm. If it's stock, if it's real estate. In this podcast, we focus on real estate, but I use that example just to know that it's not just in real estate. Anything you are doing, you have to catch up with the competitors. Like, you have to see what you can do to beat or to be competitive with your contemporaries. So if you are in my case, I'm doing Airbnb. So the house I just got, I'm gonna put a gym. It has above the ground pool. I'm gonna put some kind of special decoration. Something very beautiful. You guys are gonna see that. Don't worry. When it's ready, I'm gonna post that. So it's costing me a little more bucks, but I have to keep up with the competition and make sure things are going well. Make sure things will, when it's done, things will go well with the business. On my realty side, yeah, I'm very grateful. My clients are awesome. Everybody, referrals are coming back and forth, like from one side to the other. And I really appreciate this, the community that I'm, providing service to. They really appreciate me as well. I'm trying my best. I like to be straightforward and honest, and give my opinion when it is needed. I keep transparency as one of my value. Like, I have to, when the deal comes to my way, I have to. I just feel like I have to tell you the pros and cons. I'll let you make your informed decision, not like hiding information from you or try to lure you into something that you are not interested in. Hey, they've seen you already, okay? They've seen you already. Okay, so I'm not trying to lure people into doing deals when I know it doesn't make sense, or maybe there are some difficult. For example, I've been in a situation where a client, he asked me about, okay, he wants to buy a house, and in this situation, he's considering a condo, and he's also considering a single family home. Okay, the condo is about, like, I think 18,000 to $22,000 cheaper than the single family home. Okay, but the way the cost of the monthly payment is very close, just because of the assessment fee. Condo, you pay a lot with the assessment fee. um but the single family, the HOA is pretty straight. I mean, like a typical one.
I want to hear
No,
this.
I'm on the podcast. Come on, come on,
I
come on.
want to hear
No, no, hold on, come on, come on. So, so, so the the condo fee was. No, relax, relax. Stop,
Daddy,
stop,
I
stop, stop.
want to go. I want
Yeah.
to go
So
there.
I'm sorry, guys. My daughter, she just want to get into the podcast. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So yeah, so the condo fee is it's more like it's close to the single family home, but I advise my client to just get the single family because some of the prop. Oh, no, relax,
I
relax.
want to get in there.
Some of the challenge.
I want to get in there.
So maybe you should attend to Abida because she's ready to just
Yeah, she just want to talk.
talk.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Abida, hi.
Hi.
Okay, can you
Okay,
want
now
to go
can you
sleep
go?
now?
Thank you. Thank you.
Ah,
Thank you. So anyway, to summarize it, so I tell my pretty much educate my client about the pros and the cons. The condo, of course, it's a little cheaper with the monthly payment and everything, but the pros, the cons is, I feel like it's more not so good compared to the pros, because in that situation they are sharing walls. The is going to be paying more assessment fee compared to the regular HOA. Appreciation is not as huge as the single family home. The difference, I think, when we calculate the money, is about $69, and when they are ready to resell the house, they are likely to make more money from the single family in this scenario than the condo. So I let them know that, and my client they really appreciate that. They had a rethink, and they told me, okay, yeah, we really appreciate you educating all of this, and now they are able to get it, single family, and they are happy with that. So my point is, I always give you all the pros and cons. I let you decide what you want to do, and I don't leave my client hanging. So what would beneficial to me in this stage is to see people getting their dream of becoming a homeowner, into making their dream of becoming a homeowner to realize their dream of becoming a homeowner. So I would like to see many people who wants to buy a house to give me a call. I will guide them through, how to get their house, or those that want to sell their house, give me a call. I will tell you a free comparison analysis, tell you what the market is doing, how you can pass these challenges of, like, with the interest rate and everything. So it will be beneficial to me and to that person, because I will provide the best service as much as I can. Ahmed,
good.
in your area, I know you are, an investor. You've mentioned that. You also are a tech person, So in this, we're not going to talk about the tech right now because we focus on this. So on your side, what can they do that you think will be beneficial in your gig right now as an investor, and what can you provide to them in return?
So right now I am working a very niche list, which is foreclosure in Marion County and in Hendry County. We have seen a very rapid growth in that list over the last few months. So I am helping people to save. I actually save a house from going to foreclosure today, like I've mentioned earlier on the
Oh, great.
podcast. So if anybody wants to help in any way, I can cover. You see those two county, especially Marion County is very big, and I can't cover it all. I still have my 9 to 5, and I can only do this Friday, Saturday when I'm off. Now I have this podcast on Friday as well now, so basically my Friday is gone as well. I only have Saturday. So if anybody wants to join the team, keep in mind, I'm not gonna be paying you like your 9 to 5. I'm gonna teach you everything you need to learn in real estate investing world.
Definitely.
And if you close a deal with me, then we can, get a percentage on it. But you have to put in the work. That is one of the things that we mentioned earlier. You cannot just show up today and disappear tomorrow, and you think real estate investing is going to work for you.
No,
It doesn't work that way. The number one thing that you need to do in real estate investing is to show
You're
up.
not safe for
I
me.
think it's everything, but real estate investing, you can only see a result if you show up every single day. So, I
You're not.
honestly, if anybody wants to work with me, the best thing is to reach out. That's my Instagram is official Hamed Lawal on the screen. Reach out to me. I'll give you step by step process of what we do, and you can then make an informed decision if it is something you want to do. But if you are looking for a quick money today, I'm probably not the best fit for you. So I'm going to mention that I'm probably not the best fit for you. However, since we still have some time and we don't have any question from our audience today, Ibrahim, I would like to ask a quick question of you. Abida is really, really, you really want to play with daddy at this time. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
She really want to play with you. Well, so I want to ask you, Ibrahim,
Yeah.
what is one thing that you think if you had known,
Daddy.
it would have
Hold on.
amplify your real estate journey? Like one thing that you think if you want our audience to avoid, you know, being a victim of, because they are on this podcast for, to learn from what we have done. So what is that one thing that you think they just you want to share that if it will help their real estate investment journey if they are willing to start today?
Yeah. So one thing I want to, there are a lot of things I would say, but one thing I want to start with, and I want people to really keep in mind is the fear of the unknown is so powerful. Because the reason I'm going back to that is because in 2016 when I bought my first home, I I bought it with, of course, my first home. I was afraid, nervous, and a couple of anxiety every night. You just come in and go, like, okay, with the process of bring this document, bring that, and also people around me, they are saying, is it this is the next thing? Why you want to buy a home now? Like, you are not married yet, all that stuff. So I if I had known, I would have bought two houses or even three houses, because I was pre-approved for $240,000 then. I'm talking about 2016, and I bought one house and for 97,500, around that price. So I
Daddy.
could have bought.
Auntie,
Yeah, hold on. I'll give it to you. Hold on. You are disturbing this podcast, okay? So, I'm sorry, guys. So if I had known, I would have bought two houses at least. Put one to rent and live in one. And that would be, it would have been cash flowing. Imagine me, getting $89,000 in two places. That's more than 180,000. Like almost 180,000. I mean, so it would have been great if I had done that, or even if I choose not to sell it, refinancing it, I can cash out a lot of money and move to the next one. Now, the second mistake that I have done that I would advise anyone else not to do.
What would be the solution to the first one? Let's discuss that one for our audience.
Yeah, the first one is, please do, when you learn something, do it without, I mean, you're gonna have that fear, but let that fear guide you. Don't let that fear stop you from doing it. Get it started, do it. When you do it, you're gonna see solution to that problem. In fact, some investor will tell you it's better you make that error, it's better you make that mistake, because that's what will teach you how to not
some
prevent you
investor.
from doing
That is what I made with teach you.
Because yes, thank you. Because I would rather do mistake in a $300,000 deal than in a 1 million or 500 or 2 point something million dollars deals. So it is. I know the fear is there, but you can do this, guys. Just give it a try. Talk to people. Be resourceful. Be a approachable person where people will come to you naturally, and be friendly. Get knowledge from people and put it into work. If you are friendly, you are nice to people, it's natural. Good things come to good people in most cases. So you're gonna get people, they will get attracted to you, just like I was attracted to Ahmed. Like, in real estate world. I saw him. I was like, no, me and this guy, we have to do something together. Let's come together and share our knowledge. Let people know, real estate investment. It is not a rocket science. We want to give you the practical ways of doing it. Like it is. Of course, you have to follow the step. You have to put in the work. We kept mentioning this because that's the reality. We are not here to tell you that okay, you're gonna get it going tomorrow and you are a millionaire. It's not easy like that. So that fear, how can you do it? Just get it started, get the basic knowledge. Don't worry about the pro knowledge. The pro knowledge will come when you are doing the normal, with the basic knowledge. While you are doing it in the process, the pro knowledge will come. Okay, just keep doing it. The second one is, if I had know, I would have refinanced instead of selling my house. Because if I had refinanced, though I might not get 89,000, because I mentioned earlier that I got 89,000, maybe I might get like 50 something, but it's okay because if I had refinanced, first of all, no tax. Just like I sold it, I didn't pay tax because it was my primary residence. But
Why is that?
yeah,
There is a gimmick to that. There is a gem to
yes,
that. I don't want people
yes,
to miss that. Why is that?
yes. So if you buy a home and it's your primary residence, as long as you live there 2 years or more, live in that house. When you sell that house as a single person, if you make a gain of 250,000 or less, I'm talking about capital gain of 250,000 or less, you don't pay tax by the IRS. Like this is legal. This is not a fraud or
Oh,
anything. You don't pay tax.
what I'm expecting is that is
Okay.
if you sell,
Yeah, if you sell it.
you
Oh, you're talking
refinance
about
now.
refinance. Okay. So refinance is not considered a trans like a how do I say it? It's not considered
You are
a
taking out debt.
yes. You are taking out debt. It's
So
considered
yeah,
debt.
it's
It's not
like you are
like
getting a loan out. So
yes,
a
yes.
loan is
So
not taxable.
yes. Thank you for that for breaking it down. So they don't look
Yeah.
at refinance as like you are making money. It's like you are owing another. You are getting to another debt, which is
Open it.
that is how it
Open
is. If
it.
hold on. I'll open for you, baby. Here,
So
okay. I'm gonna.
attend to Abida. So
Yeah, she's
what
gonna.
Ibrahim is explaining about refinancing, basically for our audience purpose, is when you take out, when you use your house as a collateral, you are taking out a loan. Just imagine you going to a bank and getting a loan of 2,000, and government said they want 40% of that loan. How is that
Yeah,
possible? So when you're taking
yeah.
out a loan, it's
Mm-hmm.
tax free.
Yeah,
So
tax
that
free.
is what pro people do. They
Yeah.
refinance, they take out equity in one house, they use it
Mm-hmm.
to buy another one.
Another house.
They,
Yep.
they,
Yep.
they, they take out an equity from one house, they use it to buy another one. So they are not
Definitely.
selling it. If they sell it, then they have to pay tax.
Then you have to pay tax.
Then now they are just refinancing it, getting money out of it, and investing somewhere. So that's how they scale up their portfolio. So I
Yeah.
just
Definitely.
conclude that because of
Thank you
Abida. Go
yeah,
ahead.
just yeah. So if I had done like, I would have done that. The last one is do not try to do everything by yourself.
That's big one.
You cannot do everything by yourself.
That's a big
I'm still a
one.
victim. I'm sure Ahmed, you can relate to this. I'm still a little, a victim because I haven't automate everything, but I'm trying, I'm working hard to, literally automate everything because the time you spend in trying to do this, do that. In my own world, in the Airbnb, the grass must be cut, the linens must be clean, the floor, the entire house must be sanitized and clean, the supplies and everything must be in the house. Now that I got a house with the pool must be cleaned. It must be um set for client. To every client, when one client leave, one guest leave and the other is coming, the pool must be ready. So all these things, I cannot be there doing that and going to the other house, and it's you cannot do that. So what you have to do is to focus on the big ones. You know what you are good at. Are you good at negotiation? Are you good at acquisition? Are you good at convincing people to work with you or give you a deal? Look at your your gig. Look at which one you are perfect in. Like, maybe I shouldn't say perfect, but which one you are very good at. Focus on that. Delegate the rest to others. Okay, like this house I'm furnishing now, I've already delegated a lot of stuff to people and things that I used to do by myself before, but now I delegate them out. So in this in that kind of settings, it kind of reduces the pressure on you unnecessarily because we only have 24 hours a day. So you want to undo the things that you can do that will move the company or your LLC forward, not just sticking to one, like sticking to everything. You want to do this, you want to do that. Before you know it, you are technically slowing your growth of your investment growth. You're slowing it down without realizing it because and it's like you are believing that you are the only one that can do it. Trust me, a lot of people are good in different areas. Tap into their knowledge, grab them, let them work for you. Okay, pay them fairly, let them be happy with you. Look for, I mean, I know it's not easy to find people that your goals align with their goal, but they are out there. Look for them, and when you work with them, you guys work together, your company will grow faster and more efficient. So those are the three things I want to mention today, I mean, in this podcast. But of course, we have more to come. Just keep watching our podcast, stay with us, and I guess I'll let Ahmed continue from here. What
So,
do you have for us, Ahmed?
basically, to be able to grow fast in real estate or in anything really, you need to be able to leverage human resources. Like
Yeah,
everybody around you, be a designator. Don't be the person that do every little things.
yeah,
What you realize is you're gonna be losing on bigger things that you can actually get done. And so you need to designate to people and let them do the job for you.
yeah,
For me, the big part is just jump into it and learn.
definitely.
Just jump into it and learn. You can sit on the side and listen to podcasts from all around the world from now to tomorrow. But guess what? The day you start, that is when your learning starts.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you've been listening to is someone else's experience. It's not yours.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually need to jump in, start investing. That is how you learn.
Yeah,
Okay, the decision you make today to stand by the line, not actually doing, it's only going to get you paid, or you will pay for it.
yeah,
So if you make the right choice of jumping into it in coming days or months or year, you're probably going to be getting paid. But
yeah,
sitting on the sideline, you will pay for it.
definitely,
You will
definitely.
pay for it. So
Yeah.
you don't want to be that person that just jump on the podcast, listening to podcast all day long and doesn't take any step. We are coming to the top of the hour here. I really appreciate everybody that joins. Please
Yeah, thank you guys.
like, comment, share, and we next week we're gonna be starting deep dive into real estate investing into home. We're gonna
Yep.
be discussing how you can get financing, how you can bypass financing if that
Yeah.
is what your situation require, and stuff like that by next week episode. So next week is going to be full blown. We are going
Yeah.
into this full discussion of how you can actually get started.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about mindset because it is something that will always be a baggage to you if you don't
Yeah.
take care of it now.
Yeah.
So on that note, I'll say thank you for joining, and we really appreciate you for being here. Any last word, Ibrahim?
Oh yes, I mean, I just want to tell people that all the things we have explained in this podcast, these are things that is you can really work on this and get everything straight gradually. We are not saying you're gonna get it today, and or we just wanted to get started and practice um what you have learned from other people, the little we have shared here, and just put it into work. Of course, next week we're gonna go deeper than this and give you all the things that you will face and how you can um, get past the obstacles of financing and other episodes we'll be talking about other aspects of real estate. So you have come to the right place. Just like Ahmed said, our goal is to teach you and make sure you know how to be a pro real estate investor. And we'll be happy to hear your testimony, a few years later, because our goal is to make sure everyone that are coming to this podcast are able to get tangible knowledge so that that person can scale in real life. And we are very excited. We will be very excited to see that. So at this point, I just want to tell you that please keep watching this podcast. Ready to, you are here already. We know you are excited today, and we want to keep you excited. If there's anything you want us to modify or change, or if you have any questions or concern, put it in the chat. We're gonna look at it and we'll try to treat that in the next episode. This is the episode 1. The next one will be episode 2, and we are moving from there. Okay. Ahmed,
guys.
so what do you want to tell them before we
I don't have any other thing. We already go over 1 hour. We want to
Okay.
keep it close to 1
Okay.
hour as
Great,
much as
great,
possible.
great,
See you guys next week.
So thank you guys.